We're back at Lock Palm. We're out with Mika today. Let's do this. Come on, Carter! It's a pretty good strike off the first. It's pretty straight, bit of a fade. Power fade. But we're going to end up on the 9th fairway. But we've got a nice line in and we thin this one massively. This one is going to end up about 40 yards over the green. So we got this delicate chip back on. Intentionally aiming right because it's a big bank. We'll take that one.
A thumbs up from Mika. Exactly where I was aiming. Super right at the pin. Knowing that the bank would take a nice kick to the left. So hopefully we're near the pin to save par.
Look at this for near the pin. So we need this for par.
Come on, come on. Fuck yes, come on.
Hey, apologies about the profanity.
Woo, what a par.
What a par indeed. Let's use that momentum onto the second. Ah, this is gross. Look how much this slice is. We're in the water. But we got this penalty shot and we're going for it over the water today. As you can see, the water level is low. So if you don't quite spaz it, hopefully it won't go in the water.
We've absolutely spazzed that. It was 200 to carry the water. Lake is pretty drained today, so if I hit it short, then I would have probably had a shot in still. So that's all right, we'll take that one.
Absolutely, we'll take that one. And we're just a short flick away with the gap wedge. This one's lovely for distance, but just pulled that a little bit left. So we've got a bit of work to do here. And this is a nice line, but just massively short. So we got this for a bogey. Ah, double bogey. Come on, Carter. If you're an avid watcher and subscriber, you will know that was set up an angry spaz. And this is an angry spaz. Come on, Carter.
Oh, come on, Carter. We got for birdie now. That was, of course, an angry spaz. We're out with Kunnati today, by the way. Swaddy Cup Kunnati. So a double bogey on the second after a fantastic par on the first is not a good start, Carter, because a double negates all the good work on the first. So that was an angry spaz. The tee box was forward. The pin is in today. It's about 245 to carry the water. We are about 10 yards off the green. Come on, Carter!
Yeah, we were literally 10 yards off, so we just need to flick it close, Carter. This is... could have been a bit closer, but this is for birdie! Hey!
Woohoo! Come on, Carter! Birdie! Natty. All right.
Good work, Carter. So that drags back one of those shots we dropped for that double bogey. And the momentum is lost again here. This is going to be one bounce off the bank and in the water. So here's another penalty shot. Not a bad recovery chip here. So we've got this for bogey. Come on. Oh, it just creeps in. But we'll take that. Yeah, we'll always take a wet bogey. And we're off to the 5th, par 5. And we love our practice swing. We always love our practice swing. But it's all about whether we can replicate it when we're over the ball. So let's have a look how we do. Just a massively long backswing as normal, which I'm trying to get rid of. Overswinging, but we're down there and we're about 200 yards out and we're going for the green. Come on, Carter! It's a massive spazzy slice, and once again we're going to lose this to the jungle. So here's your penalty shot, which you fat massively. Come on, Carter!
Poor connection every time, massive fat. Lucky to clear the bunker. Come on, Carter.
It's okay, we can make up for it with a bump and run special, which looks good, but it's spaz too hard. Look how far we are away from the hole. So right on line for the hole, and we leave it short. Don't leave it short, Carter. Come on, Carter. We're off to the 6th, par 4. Last week we were about 30 yards off the green from the tee shot. We took a 9. So today we're playing a bit more conservatively, going with the hybrid, and I think that's looking okay.
Really gross. 5 yards to the left and we're perfect. Now we're going to come through or around this tree.
Right, so we stick this pitching wedge exactly where we wanted it. We're about 18 yards off the green. We fat this a little bit, so it's going to come up short. And then my phone overheated, so we didn't get to see the putts here, but I two putted for a bogey. The 7th par 4, this is a delightful crack. We just pull this a little bit left and with a draw. So we're going to end up off the fairway here, but we do have a nice line through to the green. And again, we pull this one a little bit left. Initially, I thought it was on the pin, but it was left. And once again, we're off the green. So we've got this little chip on. But again, we fat it, and the fat creates the bounce of the club hitting the balls are thin. So we hit it too long. So we've got this comeback putt for par. Yeah, apologies about the profanity. That's just frustrating. The 8th par 3. This is a nice swing with the 7-iron. It was a little bit of a thin. It is going to be exactly pin high, but just left of the green. And finally, we're going to hit a nice, flushly connected chip shot. Come on, Carter!
Finally, a flush connection on one of your chip shots. I think we're just 2 foot for par. We finally think we have a line in, and then there's that big leaf in the way. That's so gross. Oh, hit and hope.
Okay, finish.
Okay, come on, Connor, we go for birdie, Natty! Natty, we go for birdie!
Yay!
Come on, Connor! Woo!
After a delightful spaz and a lovely chip on, we finally have a birdie opportunity! Or a tap-in par.
It's time for Mika to sum up the front 9.
Mika well knows only the good ones make the vlog, so we're 46 out, 6 over par. We're off to the 10th, and this is a massive cut through the ball and a lob wedge. So it's a massive slicey toppy thing. Lucky to end up on this ledge. We do have a line in, but this is another massive cut through the ball. So it didn't get through the ball, and we're still massively off the green. This chip on bounces right by the hole, and it's obviously not going to hold up. The green feeds away here, so we're massively away from the hole. We got this for par. Not bad. We lagered that up there pretty nicely, whatever lagering up there means. We're off to the 11th par 3, and a massive thin is going to see us again about 30 or 40 yards over the green. But again, even though that was a little bit of a fat, this is a pretty delightful chip on, and we're going to hopefully scramble for a par. Come on, Carter! Woo! Hey! We will take that one. The 12th par 5, and this tee shot looks good, but it fades. Well, it's not a fade. It's not a fade, Carter. It's a slice. We end up massively over the right side of the fairway, and again, with your hybrid, another massive spazzy slice. We hit a tree, and we lose this one to the jungle. So here's yet another penalty shot. I think that's 4, 5 penalty shots so far. We're on the green. No, we're not. We're off the green. And this putt massively misread the power. And even though I'm saying there, this is 4-putt territory. Of course, this is the first putt here because we putted from off the green. But not bad. We've lagered that up there all right. We've got this.
Dublin, mate.
Double bogey.
3 par 5s, 3 double bogeys. Absolutely shit.
Yep, that is a little bit poopy. Right, we were held up by loads of 4 balls. So we've moved on to the 15th par 3, and this is looking good. We're going to be exactly pin high, but just left of the pin. So,
birdie opportunity.
Yeah, birdie opportunity. It's quite a long birdie opportunity. But this is a very nice lagered up there putt. I'm presuming that's a gimme, Mika. Hey! We also got held up on the 16th, so we've moved on to my favourite hole in the whole wide world, the 17th. I didn't quite get all of this. It's going to bounce on the fringe and into the bunker. A massive thin off the bank. Hit the golf cart.
Come back.
Here, look where we ended up. So we'll take that bit of luck. But a terrible first putt from off the green. And again, this is another terrible putt, and this was a very generous gimme for Mika, so it allows us to move back now to the 13th hole. And this is a pretty good spaz.
You're where you want to be. Show the spaz. You're where you want to be. We'll take that one.
I should have been more enthusiastic with just a flick out, and we've duffed this one, so it's going to be massively short. We're just shy of going into the bunker, so we got lucky. The chip shot, we duffed again, so poor connection again leaves us a testy putt for par. Just another shitey bogey, really. Come on, Carter! The last time we played this hole, it was a big spazzy hook back onto the 13th fairway. This time it's a big spazzy slice. We are going to be okay. We will have a nice line through. We just want to get between the two bunkers, which are further down the fairway.
Finally hit what I would call a perfect shot. Just trying to lay it up directly between the two bunkers. Now we've got a punching chip shot technique on up and down for a birdie. Let's go!
Well, that didn't sound that enthusiastic, Carter, but again, it is just a flick away from the green. But this one, we spaz too hard again. We're off the back of the green for about another 18-yard chip and just massively hit the ground before the ball. And then we lip out the putt, which would have been a lovely recovery putt to save par. Come on, Carter!
You can do it, Nick.
Don't know what exactly it is we can do, but apparently we can do it. We're off to the 16th, par 4. Last two holes to play with 13 over par. This wasn't the best spaz. It was massively off the heel. We're just short of going in the bunker. And initially when I hit this one, it felt good, but then I realised now I've cut through it again. It looks like it's on the pin, but it's massively short. And we flubbed the chip on again. So that must be 5 or 6 duff chip shots where you've just ridiculous. And that again was for par, so it's another dirty bogey. We're off to the 18th. Come on, Carter! It's a massive out to win, spazzy slice. I've really not been happy with my swing at all on this round, all over the place. We do have a shot in though, and this one's going to be a massive pull. And again, we're going to be about 40 yards away from the green, but this will be a delightful chip on, and it's going to nestle up there pretty close to the pins. We're happy with that one. Come on, Carter!
Really happy with that one. It was just a flush, clean connection. That's all I want nowadays. So many duffed chip shots today. Hitting the ground first and then thinning it or not hitting it clean and just either ending up massively short or massively long. So we'll take this one. It's about 2 or 3 yards past the hole. So we got this for par. 2, 3, 3 on. We got this for par. Oh. Well, look at that sunset. Look at that. Could get that in.
Yeah, so do pay close attention to the sunset. It's absolutely beautiful. You don't need to watch the putt that I've missed again. We finished with a bogey. And not much to say about the scorecard. 42 out, 44 in. A little bit toshy. Come on, Carter! Final score 86, which actually isn't too bad considering we had about, 4 or 5 penalty shots this round. Par 3s and par 4s, actually pretty happy with that, but look at that. 7 over par on the par 5s, ridiculous. Pretty happy with the putt count, 32. Happy to smash an early birdie, thinking it's going to be a fantastic round from here on out. Only 5 pars for the rest of the round. Why didn't we break 80 then, Carter? We could put it down to all those penalty shots, yes, absolutely, but all those massive duffed and thinned chip shots again around the green, costing you massive amounts of shots. Poor connection. Come on, Carter!
So many duffed chip shots today. You can do it, Nick. Come on, Carter! We go for birdie now. That was, of course, an angry spaz. We are about 10 yards off the green. Come on, Carter!